Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Exquisite Beauty MUA and my name is Jen, and today is October 30th. Tomorrow is Halloween. I was very inspired this year to create a look, especially since this is my first year that I actually have my YouTube channel, and I have been wanting to create my own makeup look for Halloween for about 2 years. I've just always been scared to do it because I'm like, man, I don't know how it's gonna come out, but this year I just decided to jump into it. I'm gonna record it. I'm hoping that it comes out looking how I'm visualizing it. You know, you always visualize something and it comes out looking like something entirely different. I am very excited but very nervous about today's look. I've been looking forward to recording this for quite some time. Like I said, this year I was very inspired. I've been watching I Made You Look, Nikki Tutorials, Nicole Guerrero, Freak Mo, It's Gotta Be Sarah C, Glam and Glore. I've just been watching everybody's looks. Everybody does a little bit different looks, but they've been all so creative. I was like, this year I'm just gonna create it. I did grab some things. I went to Walmart the other day because that is the most cost efficient for Halloween makeup, because there are just some pricey items out there in the market. I figured for the look that I wanted to create, I would use some of the things that I already have in my makeup along with some of the things that I did purchase at Walmart. Let me just show you. I did get this little makeup kit. Brings a couple of cream paints. It brings some blood. It brings some sponges on this side. The makeup sticks so that you can outline and plan out the look. I didn't want to spend too much or go too crazy with the things just because it is my first time trying it out. I did purchase latex. This smells so strong. I'm hoping that I'll be okay with it. I actually need to try some out on my arm. I have never used latex before. I have my handy dandy double ply Charmin toilet paper. I'm gonna use that in conjunction with the latex. So I cut that up into little pieces. I am hoping to use this to create the look. And finally, let me just show you a picture of what I am hoping to create. That is my inspiration for today. It's Arnold in the Terminator, and I am hoping it turns out somewhat like this. That's my inspiration for today, so I'm going to be using this picture as a reference. A lot of people have been creating looks, and I just wanted to create something that I really haven't seen before. So that was actually the first picture that I found, and then I found a side view. That way I can get a little bit better of an idea of how I'm gonna be drawing everything on. Alright, so let's get started. I'm sure that you've seen a lot of people out there use this trick. I have to admit, I'm a little bit scared to do this on my eyebrows, but that's where we're going today. We're gonna be creative and trying new things. I'm gonna be using the Elmer's stick glue. This is the purple one that I've heard that's really good, and I'm just gonna be using that to block out one of my eyebrows, because on one side I'm gonna keep my natural side, and then on the other I'm gonna be creating the Terminator side. Let me just brush it through with the glue. I'm just gonna be running this through my eyebrow. I just see them that they put this through, and then with my Aesthetica spoolie I'm just gonna be pushing this up. I have really thick brows, so this is definitely going to be interesting. I'm just gonna be putting on there a little bit more, and that's it for today's look. I am going to be grabbing some of my RCMA no color powder just to put that on top. I am just wearing a plain t-shirt because I can see that this is going to be going places. So I applied this all over my face because I do want to have a matte finish, especially with everything that I'm going to be putting on my face. Next, I do want to cover up my eyebrow. I'm going to be going in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is in the color Golden 40, and I'm just going to be putting that on my brow. Try going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. On camera, it looks like it's all covered up, but I can actually see it peeking through. Alright, so I decided to bring you guys in a little bit closer. I was drawing a little bit on my face. I really didn't like the way it was coming out, so I just took it off with a makeup wipe, and I decided that I'm gonna be laying down where I want to put the latex. That way I can get almost like my skin is coming apart from the Terminator side. I'm gonna go ahead and start laying that down, and I already pre-cut these little pieces of the toilet paper. They're very thin, they're all different sizes. That way I can start putting that down. So what I'll do is put some latex on first, a piece of tissue, latex over that. I'll probably do maybe about 5 or 6 layers of that until I get the look that I want. So fingers crossed, let's see how this looks. Here is the finished tissue with the latex. This is so I can create the skin-like texture, like my skin is coming off and you could see the inside of the Terminator. And I did this side of my eye, and I was just letting this set before I actually did the foundation on my face. I was just like lightly taking my tweezers and opening the inside of the skin. It's very hard to do this right here because I didn't want to go too close to my hair. I'm going to be applying some more of the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. As I was starting off my look in the beginning, I did end up wiping some of that away. So let me just put another layer. I'm going to be using some of my ColourPop No Filter Foundation. This is in the color Medium Dark 135. I'm going to be putting that on the back of my hand. And I am going to be putting a drop of the Farsali oil using my damp beauty blender. So you can tell that there is some color difference between the latex and my skin. I really don't like the way that my surrounding skin around the latex looks like, but again, this is just like a trial and error. This is my first time doing this, and I'm gonna try to start creating the inside of my eye. It's gonna be that part of the eye right there. I'm gonna try to see if I can copy that. I'm gonna be using some of the Pretty Vulgar gel liner, and I have the Morphe, the E.L.F. They're just very finely defined, just so I can do that around my eyes. Alright, so I actually tried drawing the eyeball with just like a brush and my liquid lipstick by Huda Beauty, but it was not working. I had to use a makeup wipe to remove what I had done, and then primed my eye again, and I was thinking about using something round, so I'm gonna be using one of my lipsticks. I'm gonna be using that as a stamp. I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty, this is in Heartbreaker, and I'm just gonna be putting that on the edge. That's about as good as that's going to get. Next, I want to draw this part right here of the eye, that gray part back there. I have this ColourPop, it's a cream gel liner. This is in the color Timber, and it's a gray color, so I could put that around my eyeball. And next I am going to be taking this same gel liner just so I can get that three-dimensional eye in the back. So I think I have how I want my eye to look. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be taking that same Pretty Vulgar gel liner, and I'm just going to be coloring in the rest of my eye because I just want that to be all black. And I'm just going to be taking my Elmer packing brush to put that color into my eye. And next I need to set that. I'm going to be using my MakeupGeek. This is in the color Corrupt. And I'm going to be taking my Morphe E32 to set that black that I've laid down with the gel liner. And next I am going to be putting some of the black MAC eyeliner in my waterline just so I can darken up that area really good. I'm going to be using my Elmer defining brush and that same Corrupt eyeshadow to set my waterline, and you see that looks a whole lot better. I think I'm gonna go into that grease palette that I got from Walmart. I'm gonna use that gray color, and I'm going to grab my Aesthetica detailed define brush, and I want to start carving out my cheekbone. I think I'm gonna go with a more rounded cheekbone. That's the way that Arnold has his Terminator coming through. I also have this zombie gray cream paint. I have this Mary Kay. It used to be a liquid foundation brush. I actually use this for when I'm gonna do my masks. So I think this might cover a little bit of a larger area. Alright, so my camera was overheating a little bit. I had to shut it off, let it cool for a bit. So what I did is that I took some of that same ColourPop cream gel liner in the color Timber just to kind of define my cheekbones and my jaw a little bit better. Next, what I want to try to draw is the 2 points that actually connect the robot pieces from the jaw to the cheekbones. I'm going to be doing that with that same cream gel liner. See how it looks with that. So let me actually go ahead and fill in the rest of this right here, because since I have that cream liner, I can just go over it. I'm going to be taking my Morphe. This is their 35D palette that has some gray tones in it. I'm going to start off by taking this color down here just to kind of give myself a little bit of shadows, and this is the Morphe, the M507. So I'm going to go in with this palette. This is the 35P, and I'm going to be checking that dark purple right there on the Morphe 507. I'm going to make sure it's clean, and I'm going to be taking that around the edges of my skin. I'm also going to be taking this NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick, and this is in the color 20, and it's like a very, very dark red color. I'm going to be taking this and trying to put that into the inside. Alright, so I've been kind of playing around because I don't feel like it really looks like Terminator. I tried to put a little bit of latex on this side just so I can create like another opening. What I did is that I grabbed my Pure Midnight Masquerade face palette, and it had that metallic-y shade on it. And this is just a Y17 brush, kind of get that metallic look. I used some of that grease paint, the purple and the red. I mixed it together to get it around the edges. I'm going to apply another layer of that. I'm going to be taking another cream liner that I have by ColourPop. This is in the color Exit. Highlight a little bit, dipping back into that pretty vulgar gel liner. That way I can find these little bolts. And I'm going to try to open up the other side. And I'm going to be just taking a little bit more zombie gray cream paint on a little sponge. And then I'm going to let that just set. And then afterwards I'm going to go on top of it with that glitter color just to give it that little bit of a metallic look on there. And then I'm just going to be taking my E.L.F. This is the liquid liner, and I'm just going to be outlining a little bit around that eye. With that same Masquerade silver color that I've been using, I highlighted here above my Terminator eye, and I also put in some of that gray color there, and I did put some of that silver color in there as well, the shimmery one. I am going to be highlighting with the ColourPop I Like Your Face. This is the Give Me More highlighting palette, and I'm going to be using the color Bottomless. It's that white color right there to highlight, just because I want to have that more robot-y look. So this is the same blood that's in that little makeup kit. I mean, what could I really ask for? That little kit was like $7 in total, so this is the little vampire blood that came inside of it, and I gotta work with what I have, right? I'm sure that the first time that anybody created an eye look or any type of makeup, it wasn't great the first time they did it. You have to start off somewhere, right? If it looks great, then awesome. If not, then hey, there's always next year. And who knows, maybe throughout the year I can try some looks and see how they turn out. Maybe I practice with latex a little bit more. I've seen a lot of looks with silicone, scar wax as well. It's just a trial and error, just like with everything else. I've been at this since 11:45 this morning. I just stopped now to eat something because I was hungry. Now it's 4:42 in the afternoon. And who knows, maybe when I create this in a few months or even a year, it'll look completely different, and I'll look back and I was like, why was I being so hard on myself? And I'm just taking some on the other side and just kind of like brushing it off. That way my skin isn't like entirely perfect. I just fell from a bus and it scraped and it showed off my other side of me. So what I'm doing is that I'm just putting the blood on a piece of toilet paper. That way I pounce it on with this little detailed sponge, and it'll actually pick up some of the toilet paper and it creates slight texture. I'm going to take a little bit down my neck This is a NYX Jumbo Pencil. It's in the color Black Bean, and I'm just going to be taking this just to kind of give myself a little bit of a rugged and dirty look. This is the Morphe, the 335, and I'm just going to be blending that in. And I'm going to be pouring some more of that vampire blood on my tissue paper with that same detailed sponge. I'm going to be taking the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte. This is in the color Material Girl, just so I could apply that on my lips. And to finish up the look, just so I could keep everything together, at least for a little while, so I can kind of enjoy this look, seeing as how it took me about 6 hours to do. I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Priming Water to set everything in place. And here you have it. Here is my best attempt at replicating the Terminator. I think I even did a better job at it. I mean, really. I mean, look at this masterpiece. This is definitely something new for me. I wanted to do it. It was my first year having my YouTube channel, and I was just like, I have to at least do one Halloween look, see how it comes out. I did want to try doing something a little bit out of my comfort zone because I have never tried using latex before or doing any type of Halloween look on my face. I gotta say I did better than I thought, but I didn't do it exactly how I was thinking it in my head. Taking this off is definitely going to be interesting, especially all that black that I had going on. Boy, did I layer that gel liner on there. I had fun creating it. It looks better than I thought it was gonna look. Not exactly, but you know. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave it a thumbs up. I hope everyone has a safe and happy Halloween. And if you haven't subscribed, just remember to hit that little subscribe button below. And remember, always be thankful, always be grateful, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.